Monday, March 8th, 2021. And we will start the meeting by calling the members to order, please.
Kirby Kuna,
Jason St. Ange.
Leslie LaValle.
Ross Dimick.
And Kevin Bino, Chairman. We will need to seat two of our alternates tonight, so we'll both be seeing Ross and Leslie, and we'll have a full board. All right, so first order of business is a public hearing. ZBA 21-01, Michael Bart. I said that right, so I hope. This is for a variance to put up a accessory building. Mr. Bark, are you here?
Yes, he is. He's muted, so.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to unmute him, or
There we go.
how you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
Good. Could you go ahead and state your case, or are you going to have somebody else state it for you?
I I didn't know that I had to state my case. We were just told to, file the variance, so.
Mike, is Dennis gonna come on and speak for you?
I really don't know. We were just told to file that, and
Okay.
that's what we did, so
All right, well,
I can try texting him if you want. I could try to get a hold of him.
no, I was just gonna ask the commission the board members if they read my my memo.
Okay.
I have.
Yes.
Did everybody read the
I read
memo?
it.
So do you understand that why he needs to come before you?
Yeah.
His, unfortunately, Jason, is Amy there? Can she put up the site plan
She's
by any
here.
chance?
Oh, I could. Well,
We have the
Good.
we have
Well,
the plans
Should have a
here.
copy anyway.
Yeah, everybody
We look at
has,
the plans
We have
here.
the map.
okay. Yeah, I just copied I just copied the house part, I didn't do the whole site plan. Because it's just that section that we're concerned about is the garage being in front of the house.
Mhm.
Even though it is on its 40-foot setback. Let me just get my memo here. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and read the whole memo, the history behind why this variance is here. According to Article 4A, which is rural residential agricultural district. The front setback for the primary structure is 40 feet. And the accessory structure, if you go down to footnote 2.
Page 30.
Okay. Front setback for an accessory structure shall equal or exceed that of the primary structure. So I was asked to sign the zoning permit for the residential dwelling with detached garage. And the detached garage is placed 40 feet from the front setback. And the residential structure is beyond the 40 feet front setback. So the accessory dwelling is in front of the primary structure. And you have the site plan there. I did not sign the zoning permit due to my interpretation of the above regulation. Definition of a setback: an open space on the same lot with a building having those minimum distance prescribed by these regulations. And I put in quotes, the minimum distance prescribed by these regulations for the accessory building is prescribed by the 40-foot residential structure setback, but with the accessory structure regulated by footnote 2, which I interpret as the accessory structure setback has to equal or exceed that of the primary structure, regardless of the designer's front setback placement for the primary structure. And I think I included the engineer Dennis Blanchette's letter in there to explain why he disagreed with my decision.
Mhm.
We brought it before the Planning and Zoning Commission for discussion of the interpretation. And the minutes held on 2/22/21 of P and Z explain the issue and the interpretation of the ZEO of the amended regulations. Dennis and Mr. Brock commented. So again, it's just a repeat of what I just said above. Let me just get to the rest of it. The bottom line of all of this is that the zoning board of appeals agreed with my interpretation. And so because they agreed with my interpretation that the accessory structure has to be equal to the primary structure or behind the primary structure, then I recommended that Mr. Bach go to the zoning board of appeals to appeal, not to ask for a variance to put his accessory structure in front of the primary structure.
Cindy, if somebody had a lot that was large and they put their house an acre or two back from the front line, does that mean they would again be restricted from putting a structure in front of their home?
Yes, that is the intent of the regulation. The intent of the intent of that footnote is that you don't have accessory structures, 40 feet off the road in front of your house, the front of the house.
What if the house is 2,000 feet off and they want to put it 1,950 feet?
It's still the regulation. Until, I'm going to be very honest, they're going to examine this regulation. We have so far about 7 or 8 pages to look at, to be a little clearer on this. Well, that's the wrong word, clearer. To probably put in some conditions of wanting that accessory structure in front of your home. It's basically because of the aesthetics. They
How
just don't
long,
want sheds in the, in the front yards.
how long has that been, the regulation been in existence? Is that like tied to,
The amendment, yeah.
That's brand new. That's
Yeah,
brand new.
it's brand
It's
new.
brand new.
It's new. I was gonna say, because there's other houses on Fabian Road. As a matter of fact, a relative of mine has a house on Fabian Road with a garage that's closer to the street than the actual dwelling.
Yeah, it depends on how old it is. It depends on,
Mhm.
right, no, this is a new regulation. So, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, the purpose of that is, and Mr. Bach can explain it better than me probably, is because his septic and well is behind that. He can't put his garage any further.
Isn't that the hardship other than the
Yes.
regulation?
The
Yes, that
hardship,
is.
yeah.
That's
The
the
hardship
hardship.
is that you
Mhm.
Yeah.
can't physically put it there.
Exactly. So I don't know if Mike.
Your hardship isn't the regulation. Your hardship is because of the setbacks of the septic and everything, really.
Oh, yes, that's his hardship, definitely.
Okay.
So, we only have X amount of feet to either side of the house, to make it fall within the setbacks. So it's impossible to put it there. And then you have the septic, which is, it's relatively large. So it takes up a big portion of the backyard. So at some point, you literally would have to drive over the septic system
Looks like
to get to the structure.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, this is Ken Weiss. I don't know if you had me down as seated. I think I was on mute.
Oh, where are you, Ken?
Oh, that's
Sorry.
you, man.
Are you Galaxy X25G?
That's me, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's see here. You're a regular member, Ken. We already seated 2 of our alternate members. Were you at the
Okay.
meeting at the very beginning?
Yeah, I was, but I was on mute when I said that I was here.
Oh. Any suggestions on how we remedy this, folks?
He would have to be recused from the meeting, I think, at this point.
At this point, go forward with our two alternate members.
All right, okay.
So you know, you can still speak, Ken, just like our alternate members are, even when they're not seated, can speak and ask questions and.
You
certainly
can speak
involve
during the public
conversation.
hearing. Yeah, he can
Just
speak.
can't be a voting member, that's
Yeah.
all.
Right.
So if you have any questions, Ken, feel free to speak.
Well, I didn't have a question. I just had more of a comment that I really don't see an issue with what he wants to do here. Because there's really no other place that I can see viable place to put that garage, because you would be driving over your leaching field. And I can understand why he's doing this. So as far as our job is to vote for variances, I don't see an issue personally as far as where he wants to place that. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks, Ken. Do any of the members have questions for Mr. Bart? Or comments before we close the public hearing?
I was over there today at that property, or not on the property, but over on Parker Road there, and that whole property is up above a stone wall. You
Yeah, I'm
really don't
familiar
have
with
a view of the property from the street level anyway,
it. Yeah, I'm familiar with it also.
so I really have no issue with it.
All right, well, if there's no other questions, we'll open this up to the public. Is there anybody that's here for or against this variance? Now is the time for you to speak up before we close the public hearing.
I just wanted to let you know, I did have two people who called, and as soon as I explained the situation, they said, no problem. I invited them to come to the meeting. They said they have absolutely no problem with they just didn't understand why they got the letter, so.
I was probably one of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
You gave me the paper, the
That's Tommy. Holt.
photocopies and explained exactly what the issues were, and
Right,
I have no problem with it.
okay.
And
You have
it's
to
like,
identify
I'm the
yourself.
one who's gonna, I'm the one who's gonna see it, if any of it. It's,
Sir, could you identify yourself and your address, please?
49 Parker Road, Tommy Hool.
And you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Of course.
Okay, so Gloria, you have his name and address for the record.
I have him at 49 Barker Road,
Yes,
Parker,
Parker.
yes.
Parker.
Correct.
And he's on record as being in favor of the variance.
And what is your name?
Hool, Tom Hool.
Tom Ho, thank you.
Is anybody else for or against this variance would like to speak? Okay, at this time, I need a motion to close the public hearing, that we can have a discussion.
I
I'll
made
make a
a motion
motion,
to close
we-
the public hearing.
Leslie made the motion and.
I
Rob
second it.
seconded it.
Thank you, Ross.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Right.
All right, so any discussion among the members here? I think personally, the zoning needs to be written a little better to clarify this. I mean,
Correct.
It's way back. I mean, it's a little separate issue from his, but this could come up in the future. I think it needs to be addressed, but that aside, I think
You really limit somebody on what they can do on their property.
absolutely,
Not everybody's property works out to put everything in the back.
right. I mean, I think they probably were intention not to have it, somebody put a little, shed out in the front road. I get that,
Mm.
but it may have gone a little overboard. Anyway, about this particular variance, anybody have any comments other than being for this variance?
I have no issues with what I'm looking at.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Kevin,
About the
you're
only
muted.
place they could put it.
Kevin, you got muted.
You muted yourself, Kevin. There you go.
There you are.
Okay, so I make a motion, we accept the variance based on the hardship that they can't get the structure anywhere else on the property due to the septic and other well and other restrictions.
I'll second the motion.
Who seconded it?
Jason,
Jason
Hang on.
seconded the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so vote yeses to okay the variance, and obviously a no is no. And if you could just state your name and place your vote, please.
Jason St. Ange, yes.
Kirby Kuna, yes.
Leslie LaValle, yes.
Ross Dimick, yes.
And Kevin Bino, yes. Variance is approved, sir.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Mike, you can leave the meeting. Our business is here with you is done, so.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You don't have to stay for the rest of the meeting if you don't like.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good evening, guys.
Yeah, so long. So I guess we have on here to discuss this public hearing. Is that was your intention?
No, that was the next, no, that was the next step. You did it.
Oh, okay.
That's-
We're all set.
All right. Approval of our regular ZBA minutes on February 8th. Need a motion?
I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes from the last meeting.
I second it.
That was Kirby and I believe Ross seconded it.
Correct.
Correspondence, we have the P and Z minutes. If anybody has comments on any of these things, feel free to interrupt me. P and Z minutes from February 22nd. The budget report, it looks like it went through as we suggested. We have the CEO's memo. The Town of Webster Zoning Board of Appeals decision. Town of Douglas Board of Appeals, 2 of them, and the Connecticut Federation. Has anybody been on the board 12 years? Kirby, you been on 12 years?
I don't think quite yet. I've got to be getting close, but I don't think quite yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure what year I got on.
I know I've received that thing before. That
Yeah, you got a 25-year one, a 20-year one, a couple years back. You and Danny.
I don't remember. I'm getting old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have any applications for
No, nothing
nothing?
came
Okay.
in. No.
Old business, Limehouse Road.
Well, if you read the memo, I put in there exactly, what I said, most of what I said at the ZBA, Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. I did not have any opportunity to do any research on it. And also, I also wanted to wait until the seminar of this past weekend, the Connecticut Federation of Land Use Agency seminar, which I attended. And I basically attend them because I need to get credits for my certifications. I have to keep my ZEO certification up, and that's the way I get credits for it. So I once again attended it. We went 2 years ago, and it was really great being online because nobody spoke except the speakers. And if you wanted to ask a question, there was the question and answer period. But having said that, I wanted to really listen to what they had to say about the non-conforming. Then I want to take a look at our non-conforming and just send it all over to the attorney and say, do they have a right to apply to keep this business open? So the people who have a financial investment in it right now.
What did you learn through all that? Did you learn anything?
What did I
worthwhile?
learn?
Yeah. About the non-conforming, did you learn anything worthwhile?
Oh, well, you always do. What you do is you take notes. They give you this thick book. So what it is just a good reference. It's like what I will do now is sit down and read our non-conforming, read what they said at the seminar, the non-conforming, read the state statutes to find out, can they even apply now for a license and apply to you to whatever board or agency. I'm still not even too sure what board of agency they're supposed to apply to. And then I write down all my thoughts on it, what I looked at, And then I send that over to Rich, and then he gives an opinion on it. And it doesn't take a half a day to do it. It takes,
No, yeah, I wouldn't imagine it would.
it's, yeah, it's tedious, so. It's my fun part about the job. It's what I enjoy about the job, but it still is a lot of work. Doing that. So I will keep you updated on that.
Any new business?
Yeah, I don't know
anybody?
what reminder, any new business, I don't know what that's about. The Board of Selectmen, as far as number B, Earl Rosebrooks, his ZBA resignation, he did send his resignation in, but the Board of Selectmen have to act on it, then they send it over to the town clerk, and the town clerk sends it to us. To
So
get a
we
new-
are in receipt of his letter, though.
Yes.
They have acted on it.
Oh, did they act on it?
They have, yes, but they have accepted it with regrets.
Okay, so that has to go to the town clerk, and the town clerk sends it over to you guys. So I'll when I get in Wednesday, I'll ask Renee if she has it yet.
All right. Well, if there's
Wait.
nothing else, next meeting is Monday, April 12th. Any other comments, anybody? Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Jason made the motion, Kirby seconded it. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.